The rumor mill is swirling. Biden's transition team, Biden's admin picks. Who's it going to be? Who's it not going to be? Who was down with child separation? Who was not? We know a few things. Ron Klain is going to be the chief of staff. He was chief of staff to Biden under Obama. Apparently he's not evil. Cool.
The Klain machine.
Ooh, Klain machine. Klain machine back in power. Hell yeah. We need to tweet at him, Klain machine. A pick for a top immigration advisor to be part of the transition team. She doesn't have a permanent role, but Cecilia Munoz, who essentially defended the child separation policy that was happening under Obama, in terms of child separation when it came to immigration and at the border. It wasn't as egregious as the Trump administration made it, obviously, but it was still existing. Family detention was a big thing under Obama too. So there was family detention, there was child separation. So that's a no bueno. But we got 15 posts to fill, y'all. Who do you want to see? Agriculture, commerce, defense, education, energy, health and human services. Let's go. NATO, start with any of them.
Yeah. So here's my Biden cabinet. You ready for me to run it down?
All in one? Okay.
I'll do it all in one. Treasury, gritty. Secretary of State, gritty. Secretary of Energy, gritty. Secretary of Labor,
Bernie Sanders. Oh, NATO froze, but I feel like he was gonna say gritty, but maybe it was Bernie Sanders. For me, it was Bernie Sanders for Secretary of Labor. Oh man, Mercury's in retrograde, full wretch. Also, NATO was on some bullshit with the gritty thing anyway, so I've actually got real picks. So, Commerce Secretary, economist Stephanie Kelton. She doesn't believe in gross domestic product and all that BS when it comes to the economy. She looks at like real wages and quality of life. She was Bernie's economic advisor. She's dope. Make her Secretary of Commerce. Defense has to be Muslim. Absolutely. So Ilhan Omar or Rashida Tlaib. I prefer Ilhan Omar. She should be the Secretary of Defense. I only trust Muslims when it comes to our foreign policy because we've spent the last 20 years invading Muslim majority countries. So that's why. NATO, do we have you back?
I'm back, yeah.
Okay, great. You want to keep going? I was at Defense Secretary.
Yeah, so I had gritty for Treasury, gritty for State, gritty for Energy, Labor, any El Salvadoran grandmother, Education, gritty, Housing and Urban Development, gritty, Secretary of Defense, Amilcar Cabral, Commerce, gritty, HHS, gritty, Department of Justice, an Australian drag queen who also works on the docks. I had Treasury Ilhan Omar. Partly it's just like, Republicans spent all those years being like, Obama's a African Muslim socialist. And then God was like, motherfuckers, I've got a real one. And it's a lady and she's amazing. And then finally, agriculture, gritty again. Cool.
So Gritty's got to be in. Look, Gritty's got a fam. There's like,
There's hella gritty.
There's Grit High. Mine agriculture is any Lakota elder. Just there you go. Just any native elder, put him there. Maybe Lakota, doesn't matter. Education, my brother. He's a middle school teacher in Oakland. Yes, he's got more experience than Betsy DeVos, and he's got way more he's actually got a heart. Energy, Marianne Williamson, because it's all about that crystals, baby. So all of our energy is just going to come from rose quartz and
it's hella renewable.
Super renewable. Homeland Security, not necessary because I will dissolve it under not a Biden administration, but we're dreaming. It's dream admin. So. Health and Human Services, Paul Hollywood from the Great British Baking Show. I just feel like there'd be a lot of cake and steely-eyed stares Just raw sexual potbelly energy.
Your healthcare is a trifle.
Yes. Interior, Greg Palast. I feel like he would just oversee, I don't know, elections or whatever the fuck the interior does. I don't know. Justice Department, Lucy McBath, who's currently a representative. Her son was killed by a nut job racist, and she knows all about being the mother of gun violence. That either her or Breonna Taylor's mom, not really sure. Secretary of State, Noor Erkat, Palestinian human rights attorney. She's amazing. Also, anyone who deals with the international world must be Muslim in my administration. Transportation, Mr. Moran, my middle school bus driver. That dude was great. He got me home every day after school. Thank you, Mr. Moran. I didn't realize you had legs until one time I saw you stand up, and I was like, oh, shit. You're more than just a torso driving a bus. You're dope. Let's see. Treasury, whoever writes the wiki how to save money. I don't know who that person is and who got paid $20 to write the wiki how on how to save money, but you're probably better at saving money than this country and government right now. Veterans Affairs, last one, the head of About Face, which is formerly Iraq Veterans Against the War. Her name is Brittany Ramos de Barros, and she's a dope.
Roll those R's, girl.
What?
Roll those R's.
De Barros.